Alright guys, so let's go through the games I actually picked up today. So, first off, we went to the Goodwill store that had the Xbox game. And the first game I picked up was Soviet Strike for the PlayStation. This is actually in the same series as the Desert Strike and Jungle Strike and Urban Strike, all those games. This is part of that series, and I got this for $2.50. Next up, I got Road Rash 2 for the Genesis. Got it for $2.50 too, and the game inside is a perfect condition. Didn't come with any manuals, but I did take out these promotional video or posters, whatever, out of a golf game. Because I picked up a Sega Genesis golf game and it felt heavy, and I took them out of it and I put it in my game case that I bought because they didn't belong there in that golf case. It was jam-packed full of paper shit. So I took out what I wanted, and that was some promotional videos or promotional posters. And as you can see, this has Batman Returns on the front of it. I don't know why, because when you open it up, on the inside is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And I'm definitely going to hang this up because this looks awesome. I love it. I love Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic the Hedgehog. I really like the series a lot. So, and next up is the Game Gear one, and ironically, this one has Batman Returns as the poster, and it says for Game Gear on the bottom. But I think I may hang it up this way instead, because it shows off all the different Game Gear stuff you can get. And to me, I grew up with the Game Gear, so I kind of like showing off about the Game Gear. And to me, it seems a little bit better than the Batman Returns poster. I don't know, maybe I'm not just that big of a Batman fan, so yeah. Sweet deal, I think. And then finally from that store, we also picked up Miss Pac-Man. And all these were, as you can see up here, marked for 30, the week 30 of the year. And I'm pretty sure that's this week, or this past week that this happened. And inside the game is in great condition. So, excited about that. Did not come with a manual, but it came with a poster. Another poster, guys. And this one is for Dragon's Fury. And it's actually a pinball machine game, or pinball game. So, not too, I don't know what to think of that, actually. But, either way, it's cool to have with it. And as you can see, that's all I got from that one Goodwill store. And I don't know, like I say, I went there when they first opened yesterday, and I got there today when they first opened. So in between that time span, someone bought the Xbox, the Old Republic, the Star Wars Old Republic. They also bought the Paperboy for the Genesis. It didn't have the manual inside though, I know that. And they also picked up Sonic 3D Blast for $5 too. So I don't know. The Old Republic's the only one I'm really like, kind of regret not buying. Should have bought that for $5. I mean, I heard it's a really good game, so I'm kind of got some regret on not buying that game. But the rest of them, I can skip for $5. I'll get those eventually. Although the Paperboy might be a little bit rarer to find. If anything, I should have hit it better. Alright, next up we went to the other GameStop, or not the GameStop, but the other Goodwill store. And I picked up one of the titles I've been searching for ever since I started collecting. And it's not the first one, but the sequel, and it's Toe Jam and Earl and Panic on Funkatron. I played Toe Jam and Earl on the emulator when I was in college, so that's why I got into the series. No manual inside, and the card itself has got that kind of like black blotchy kind of fade. You kind of see like how it looks a little bit dirty like, but it's actually the paint itself. And it's got a scratch up top. But I just want to play it, so I'll take it as it is. And it's got, marked up on the back too with tape, so I'm going to clean it up a little bit. But $2. Actually, this Goodwill, all the Genesis games are $4 a pop, so that means I got them for $2 because it's 50% off. Next up is a interesting game. It's called Dashing Desperados, and it's got like a claymated cover art to it. And on the back side of it, let me get a better shot of that. It's looks like a platforming game. So I'm really interested in seeing how this is going to turn out. And it came with the manual inside, and the card itself is in really good condition too. So this is going on the list of games to review, and it's going to go up there on the top because I have no idea what this is going to be. This could be really good, or it could be really bad, or it could just be alright. I never heard of it. You guys probably never heard of it. So it's going to be on the list to review. Next up is a classic, common everywhere you go, you can find it. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And the case itself's got really textured. You kind of see that the reflection of the light there. It's all sporadic. It's got a really, really noticeable texture to it. It's kind of weird. But the reason why I picked it up is because it came with the manual, and I don't have the manual. I have the not for sale cart, which is actually in really good condition. I have this one already, and I have the regular one that is that you could buy if you already own the Genesis, and I own the case of that too. So I'm gonna take the Sonic the Hedgehog manual out of this one and put in another one. And it also came with a another poster. And I guess this came out kind of later because this one actually talks about Sonic the Hedgehog 3 coming out. And it also has the 32X in here too. It talks about, not 32X, it talks about the CDX. So I'm not quite sure how that came out, how soon that came out, but it talks about in this. And also it has the posters Eternal Champions. So it's kind of cool. Never played this game before. Definitely heard of it. Seen the pictures before. I don't know. It's gonna be a game I'll buy when I see it. Got this for $2. And then finally for the Genesis collection here, we got Double Dribble. Now, I kind of could have passed on this because it's a sports game, but I think it's a little bit better than most sports games. I mean, it's like it was one of the original ones, and you could break the glass in the backboard. That was like the big thing. It came with the manual, and the game is in perfect condition too. So I couldn't turn it away. I couldn't turn away a complete game for $2. Couldn't do it. Not for basketball. And this was $2. Next up, we got some PlayStation 1 games. Go figure. And one of the cases was this. And I couldn't figure it out for a while, but then it dawned on me. This has to be stickers for the memory cards for the PlayStation 1s. So you can write down what games are on there or whatever. And yeah, it's like a pack of 4 stickers, so it's kind of nice to have. The first one we got is Metal Gear Solid. And that's for $5 because it's 50% off. And you notice it says week 29. I can't believe I didn't find these in the Goodwill last week when I was going there. Because I definitely stopped. I stopped with this Goodwill specifically like 2 to 3 times a week because it's so close by. But it has the manual inside. So, and the disc, it's a little bit scratched, minor scratching, but it's definitely going to play. And I never played this game before. I've heard of the Metal Gear series, I've had a couple friends try to make me play the game, and of course the last disc is flawless, like most ones are. And I had a friend try to make me play the game, like force me to play the game. when I started getting into modern gaming again, and he put it on the original Metal Gear Solid was like on, I guess, a Game Boy package, whatever. And I remember playing him, and I took out one of the guys, and like I tried to pick up his gun. I'm like, I couldn't pick up his gun. I'm like, dude, what kind of game is this that you can't shoot people back? When you like take out a guard, take his gun. But I was over. He was trying to push this game on me really hard, and I was more of into the PC shooter games back then, or RPG games for consoles. So I think I'll be a little bit more open-minded about it this time. And next up is a classic and a favorite of Ryan right now, and that is Resident Evil 2. And again, this one was $10, so I picked it up for $5. Marked on the 29th again. I passed this one up. It has the manual inside. The first disc is really good condition, except it's got a little bit of scratching up top right there. But other than that, it's in perfect condition, so it's definitely going to play. And the last disc is flawless. So, except for my finger smudges right there. You see those? They didn't have those earlier. After I touched it a couple times. I guess I touched it on the backside for some reason. I don't know. But, yeah. Sounds like it's loose. See, I never played the series. Looking for it. This is like, besides the Final Fantasy games, this was on my list of playing that I never did play. There's the Resident Evil series, and I gotta get the first one. I gotta wait for the first one, then I'll play the first one, then I can play that one. I know they were kind of like running a series, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer until I get the first one. But I'm eventually gonna play that one, and I have a huge list of PlayStation 1 games to play now. It's gonna take me freaking all of winter and fall probably to play all these Final Fantasy, all the Resident Evil games and the Metal Gear Solid games. I mean, I have a ton of games I'm building up that are going to take a lot of time to play. But it's alright. The winter time's the time where you don't go outside, so you got to get some downtime inside. So, but that's all I got for you guys. I usually do the flea markets, and I did go to the Peddler's Flea Market today, and I didn't find shit. There was some games there on the for the PlayStation 1, and I took video feed of it, but I think it got my camera messes up when it gets hot. It like skips a little bit, so it's kind of a bust for that. I can't show you what was there that I passed up on, which I'm kind of bummed out about, because I actually enjoy showing you guys what I pass up, because I get feedback from you guys like, oh, you should have bought that game. But anyways, I think maybe tomorrow I might go to the flea markets, the big ones, Treasure Isles, and also Turtles Creek. No, Caesar's Creek. Caesar's Creek and Treasure Isles. I think I may go to those tomorrow. I need to check the weather. If it's going to be raining and crappy, I don't know. I never went to those on Sunday. I always go on Saturdays, so, I'm not quite sure if it's going to be better or worse, but I'm always up for the experience. And to give you guys the feedback, too. So when you go, garage sale or flea market shopping, you can know what's, if Sunday's a good day or not. So, look forward to that, and also I got a review coming up for a game coming up real soon. I'm just finally putting up all the video together, and now I got to re-edit and everything. So, look forward to that, and I'll see you next video.